Hello, my sweet fans. I'm Maldito Querido, and guess what? Today is my birthday! And to celebrate it, I'm gonna review one of the biggest, if not the biggest, animated pilots that came out last year, the Amazing Digital Circus! Created by Gooseworx and produced by Glitch, the same studios that brought us animated shows like Maze Runner and Mother Drunk. The pilot for Digital Circus has reached 350 million views in 1 year. It was such a big success that it spawned 3 episodes so far. It also spawned tons of merchandise, and Glitch recently made a deal with Netflix to distribute the show for a wider audience. This show, along with Mother Drones and the Helloverse, convinced me that we're living in a golden age for indie animation. Maybe one day I'll talk about the next episodes, but for now I wanna focus on this one. Now, does this pilot still hold up, or is not as good as everybody says it is? Let's find out. First off, the pilot opens like a 3D intro from one of those 90s computer games, or 5th generation of consoles, until the quality turned HD and we enter the circle.
Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus! My name is Kane, I'm your ringmaster, and I'm here to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon!
We meet the ringmaster Kane, voiced by Alex Ronchon, and his assistant Bubble. No, not that Bubbles. Voiced by Gooseworx, the creator of the show. As we have a very silly and over-the-top theme song, with a suspicious dark edge. Suddenly, we're introduced to the main protagonist, a jester character, voiced by Lizzie Freeman, who just came out of nowhere and now she's starting to find the exit. But in the process, she interrupts the intro.
My! It appears a new human has entered this realm!
How do I take this headset off, people?
Yeah, apparently he's a player from the real world and not an NPC. In fact, as Ragata, voiced by Amanda Huford, point out, the whole cast are players who got stuck in this world.
What the is going on? What?
No, my dear, we can't have any of that foul language around here. The Amazing Digital Circus is a place to be enjoyed by all ages. You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen! Except for swearing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, one of the clever things this show has is that it doesn't need to rely on swearing to be more quote-unquote adult. Some people even point out it's a take that against Hazbin Hotel and Hugo Boss for having too much swearing. You know, the if Busy Pop wrote this mean that it's stupid AF? Oh, don't worry, Busy Pop is totally fine with it. But yeah, even though this animated short has a lot of the more other disturbing things and dark things, kids can watch it just fine. Sadly, it became farm content material for YouTube Kids trash.
Are you f***ing serious?
Anyway, we meet the rest of the gang. Jax, voiced by Michael Kovacs, a sarcastic and troublemaking rabbit.
What exit? If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now.
Gangle, voiced by Marissa Lenti, a humanoid ribbon whose personality depends on the mask she wears, comedy and tragedy. But her comedy mask always gets broken, so she remains sad for the rest of the pilot.
They broke my comedy mask.
Kinger, voiced by Sean Sheplock, a king chess piece who's supposedly the oldest member of the group and says nonsensical stuff that has nothing to do with anything.
Did someone say something about an insect collection?
And finally, Subo, voiced by Ashley Nichols, a moody mix and match toy who prefers to mind their own business.
Speak for yourself. If anyone needs me, then f*** off.
They claim that there's no exit and they're trapped here forever. So Kane gave the new girl a tour around the place, like the tent, the ground, the void, and gives hundreds of eyes to watch over the characters. Oh, and apparently the moon loves Kane.
Hello, Kane. I love you.
Let's get out of here before the moon gets frisky!
Back to the tent, Kane asks the new girl her name. Unfortunately, she can't remember the name, so he decides to give her one. Pomni. The funny thing is that Pomni means remember in Russian. So apparently this show is gonna be like Total Drama Island, where every episode these characters are gonna face a new challenge. In this case,
Gather gather the gloinks! That's right, the entire circus tent will be infested with gloinks! And you gotta catch them all!
Hey, that was a nice Digimon reference. After the ringmaster left our heroes on their own, the Glory show up and kidnapped Sobel in pieces.
Oh no, they killed Zubul. Anyway, you guys want to go get something to eat?
The animation Jack's voice actor Michael Kovacs also voiced Angel Dust from the Has-Been Hotel pilot and from other drones, and most recently Clay from Catching Up. He's to indie animation what Ellen Tudyk is to modern Disney animated movies. Just stay away from posing an annoying goat. Ragata suggests to go see the missing member of the group, Kaufmo. So while Pommy, Ragata, and Jax went to check on Kaufmo, Kangol and Kingler handled the Sobel situation.
Do you think pairing them up together is a good idea?
Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together.
I admit, one of the things that made me hesitate to check out the pilot was the animation that sometimes it reminds me of those bizarre Gary Smuts videos like SMG4 and of course Fortunately, seeing Glitch bigger budget works like Mirror Runners and Mother Drones convinces me that they do have quality control on the animation, and Digital Circus is pretty good. It reminds me of those CG cartoons from the late 90s that focus more on cartoony and weird words and designs over real Disney like Reboot, Beastworks, and Oli Oli. And just like The Incredibles and the Illumination films, you can tell they designed the characters in 2D first before they translate them into 3D. The result are some of the most memorable designs animation from the 2020s can offer. Granted, most of them are clearly inspired for other iconic characters, like Ragata is inspired by Raggedy Ann doll. But that's not true, she's clearly the daughter of Chucky and Annabelle. And you could argue Jax is a mix of Roger Rabbit and Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's. But hey, if Rick and Morty obviously based on Doc Brown and Marty McFly from Back to the Future, so anything goes. As for Pomni, well, I'll get to that. Back on track, the three went to find Kaufmo as Pomni started asking questions about this place.
I still don't understand. About the adventures? Why even go on them at all? Why not try to find a way to leave?
Well, we usually do when we first arrive, but after a while you start to realize that you really can't leave, and constantly chasing an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy. And eventually you get to asking what the point of anything is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive, and when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen.
Thank goodness this is all a dream, right, Pomni?
Okay, with this pilot alone, it generated more memes than the first Shrek movie. But in a shocking twist, when they opened the doors to Kaufmo's room, but they found out Kaufmo became an abstract black glitchy creature with realistic creepy eyes.
Oh! Kaufmo's been obstructed! That's okay.
What is that?
One more thing you should know, Gooseworx' biggest inspiration for the Amazing Digital Circus was a short sci-fi horror story called I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream for Helen Ellison, about a post-apocalyptic world when an evil AI tortures 5 people in a cyber world that's pretty much hell. It was later adapted into a PC game and a comic book. Supposedly, the main protagonist at the end becomes a limeless creature similar of Kaufmo's abstract form. Gooseworx confirmed that it's just that, an inspiration, so it won't be as dark, though she's open for an adaptation. Anyway, abstract Kaufmo went into a rampage and even beat up Ragata.
Enough! You are all of you beneath me. I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
This caused Ragata to start glitching as Pommy tried to help her. But she found out that she touched her, she would glitch out too. She ran away from the monster. Where's glitch stage when you need them? Oh yeah, they're in the boy, just an inside job. Thank you, Netflix. Meanwhile, Jax met up with Kinger and Gangler as they both end up in a cave where they found the gloinks and their queen that looks like Dr. Seuss Jabba the Hutt. Back to Pomni, she found Ragata is still glitching out.
Cool. Oh, so Pommy, I'm sorry your first day here had to be so terrible.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go get Kane now.
I ship them. Oh, shut up, you guys are doing the same with Pomni and Jax. The rest of the gang faced off the Queen glowing as they found Subul in the process.
Help me, you idiots! Kinda rude, Zubul. Now I don't wanna help you.
Also, I think it's the right moment to talk about Palmi's quote-unquote waifu status. You see, the 2020s became the decade where many people find socially awkward female characters attractive, which is kinda problematic if you'd ask me. And clowns nowadays are either seen as scary or horny. Not gonna lie, after waifuing Pomni and Harley Quinn, I think I have a thing with clowns.
Are you serious?
Anyway, she apparently found the exit, but it turned out to be an office room with nothing but infinite backdoors. Back to the rest of the group, Abstract Promo show up and beat the crap out of the Queen glowing.
It's just Kaufmo. Don't worry about it.
It's not a Sky Bison, but close enough. Back to Popney, just when she thought she found the exit, she ended up in the void. Then we partake in this obvious Stanley Kubrick film reference. I mean, who didn't watch Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman's adult film? But then we cut to Kane and Bubble in the restaurant full of mannequins, until Kane found out Pommy was in the void and came to the rescue. Back to the circus, Kane was told that Como was abstract, so he sent him with the rest of the abstract creatures, meaning they were players that lost their minds for being in the digital world for so long. Kane managed to fix Ragata's glitch as he gave our heroes a feast as a reward for defeating the Queen Blind.
You know, I am pretty hungry.
You didn't even do anything.
So what? I can still be hungry.
And so, the episode ends with the most memorable shot of the pilot, that references the Last Supper. And yes, the creator confirmed that was intentional. As we see Pomni slowly losing her mind, knowing that she's possibly stuck here forever. But yeah, that was the Amazing Digital Circus, and for a pilot to an anime series, it showed a lot of promise. The story is very intriguing, with a lot of secrets that they to say that are on par with Gravity Falls. And while I didn't find it scary, it does have this gritty look with a dark edge. The characters aren't Shakespeare, but they were likable enough with each one having a distinct personality. It also helped that the voice performances are excellent. They really brought big talent for such a small project, and the animation is impressive, showing us that CG isn't just for realism. It can have colorful and cartoony visuals. Overall, I'm glad this show is getting a lot of attention. I hope they continue until they finish the story. If you're looking for a dark comedy with a lot of imagination, this is for you. This is Aldito Querido signing out. And don't forget to like and subscribe.